That makes sense. When you watch Cameron, what are some things that you would tell her that she needs to add to her game or change about her game as she moves forward in her college career, but then obviously gets into the pros?
I'm a huge AZ Fudd fan, so I'm a little conflicted. Obviously, it's family over everything, so sorry, Diana. Gotta go for the Cardinals, but it's a win-win kind of, I guess. Cameron Brink right there, my god sister, known as her whole life and seen her evolution as a basketball player. So I got some Stanford in the family, some Cardinal in the family, and then obviously on the UConn side.
From dominating the court to gracing the pages of Sports Illustrated, Cameron Brink is redefining what it means to be a female athlete. But here's the real shocker. She's doing it all while recovering from a major injury. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. This isn't just a comeback story, it's a revolution. Brink is about to show the world that athletes can be powerful, beautiful, and resilient all at once. Want to see how she's breaking barriers and inspiring a whole generation? Stick around, because we're about to take you behind the scenes of this rookie's groundbreaking journey. Cameron Brink was absolutely crushing it in her rookie season. She was blocking shots like a boss, making everyone wonder if she was really a rookie. In her first 15 games in the WNBA, Brink was swatting balls left and right. It was like she had a force field around the basket. But then, just like that, everything changed. One wrong move, and boom, ACL tear. Can you imagine? 1 second, you're on top of the world. The next, you're facing months of rehab. It's the kind of injury that can end careers. And Brink knew it.
I want to know what made you fall in love with basketball and not art and volleyball, because I bet you was both great at both.
No, not art. Don't. Come
on, I know you can still draw.
No, I cannot. Like, I want to be different. I want to be artistic. And then I was like, okay, maybe volleyball. But like, I only like went in for the first 3 rotations and I was subbed out because I can't pass for crap and I can't. But I'm so competitive. I love like mixing it up. So just fell in love with basketball.
We're not just talking about a little time off here. This was serious stuff. Surgery, grueling rehab sessions, and kissing the Olympics goodbye. For most people, that would be game over. You'd think it would crush anyone's spirit, right? But Brink? She's built different. Instead of wallowing, she started thinking outside the box. While she was working on getting her knee back in shape, she came up with an idea that would change everything. You know what's crazy? Brink turned her recovery into a chance to inspire young girls. She started the Next 22 basketball camp. Picture this, a bunch of wide-eyed kids learning from one of the best, even while she's still recovering. That's the kind of move that turns setbacks into comebacks. This wasn't just about keeping busy during rehab. Brink was laying the groundwork for something bigger. She was showing these girls that no matter what life throws at you, you can always find a way to make an impact. So yeah, Brink's injury was a major setback, but it wasn't the end of her story. It was just the beginning of her comeback. She took that ACL tear and turned it into a springboard for something even bigger. And trust me, you're gonna want to see what she does next. While Brink was working on her comeback, something wild happened. Out of nowhere, she gets this call, and guess who's on the other end? Sports Illustrated. Yeah, you heard that right. At first, Brink thought someone was pulling her leg. I mean, SI Swimsuit for a basketball player? That's not exactly your typical career move. But here's the kicker, it was 100% real. And not just real, but a massive deal. Brink wasn't just going to be another face in the magazine, she was about to change the whole game. See, this wasn't about fitting into some narrow idea of what an athlete should look like. Brink was there to show that athletes come in all shapes and sizes, and that strength and beauty, they go hand in hand. You know what's even cooler? Brink wasn't flying solo on this mission. SI was bringing in a whole squad of incredible athletes. We're talking Olympic medalists, world champions, you name it. Suni Lee, Nelly Korda, Gabby Thomas. These women are absolute beasts in their sports. And now they're all coming together to shake things up in the fashion world. MJ Day, the big boss at SI Swimsuit, put it perfectly. She said this group is the next generation of all-stars who are going to transform sports. They're not just athletes, they're pioneers, breaking down stereotypes and fighting for equality. And Brink, she's right at the heart of it all. Remember how she used to post those killer pre-game outfits? Well, now she's taking that fashion game to a whole new level. She's not just an athlete anymore, she's a full-on style icon. It's crazy to think about. What started as a major setback with her injury has turned into this amazing opportunity. Brink's not letting that ACL tear hold her back. Instead, it's become the key that's unlocking all these new doors. She's proving that sometimes the biggest challenges can lead to the most unexpected and awesome opportunities. And trust me, this is just the beginning of Brink's journey to becoming a true sports and fashion superstar. You won't believe what happened when Cameron Brink stepped onto that beach in Florida. The day of her SI swimsuit shoot finally arrived, and let me tell you, she was a mix of nerves and excitement. But this wasn't just about looking good in a swimsuit. Brink was about to make a statement that would shake up the sports world. And as soon as she got in front of the camera, something clicked. It was like watching a light bulb moment in real time. Brink suddenly realized this was way bigger than basketball or modeling. She was showing young girls everywhere that you can be strong, athletic, and beautiful all at the same time. Imagine this, a top athlete, still recovering from a major injury, showcasing her strength and confidence for the world to see. That's exactly what Brink did. And you know what's even cooler? She wasn't alone. Other amazing athletes like Suni Lee and Nelly Korda were right there with her, breaking barriers and changing perceptions. When those photos hit the internet, the response was insane. People couldn't stop talking about it. Fellow athletes and fans were going wild, praising Brink for being such an awesome role model. Even stars like Olivia Dunn and Coco Gauff were showing their support. It was like the whole sports world was cheering her on. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't just about Brink looking great in a magazine. She was part of something much bigger. Sports Illustrated is totally changing its game, focusing on female empowerment and showing off the diversity in sports. They're proving that there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to being an athlete or a model. You know what's even crazier? This kind of representation is actually changing lives. Studies show that when young people see diverse athletes like Brink in the media, it makes them feel like they belong. It's inspiring a whole new generation to chase their dreams, whether that's in sports, leadership, or anything else they set their minds to. So yeah, Brink's not just in a magazine, she's leading a movement. She's showing the world that athletes can be powerful, beautiful, and inspiring all at once. And trust me, this is just the beginning of something huge. Brink's making waves off the court, but now it's time to get back in the game. Remember that injury that sidelined her? Well, you're about to see how a setback can fuel a comeback like never before. This isn't just rehab, it's a total transformation. With the SI swimsuit issue in the rearview mirror, Brink's laser focused on basketball again. Her rehab isn't a walk in the park, but she's got this new fire burning inside her. Every single day she's pushing herself to the limit, getting stronger and tougher. Her teammates, they're watching in awe. This isn't the same Brink they knew before. It's like she's leveled up. As the new season gets closer, everyone's buzzing with excitement. But Brink? She's not just aiming to get back on the court, she's gunning for total domination. And you know what? She's got the track record to back it up. Let's talk about Brink's college days at Stanford for a sec. This girl was an absolute monster on the court. She didn't just help her team win the NCAA championship in 2021. She was a key player in making it happen. And the awards, they just kept coming. Brink snagged the Pac-12 Player of the Year title not once, but twice. And if that wasn't enough, she was named Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year 3 times in a row. That's insane. But here's where it gets really crazy. Brink didn't just play well at Stanford. She rewrote the record books. She smashed the school record for blocked shots. We're talking about a defensive powerhouse here. When Brink was on the court, nobody wanted to come near the basket. Now, with her WNBA comeback on the horizon, everyone's wondering the same thing. It's not if Brink will come back, it's how big of an impact she's gonna make. The experts are already calling her a potential franchise cornerstone for the Los Angeles Sparks. That's some serious pressure, but Brink, she thrives on it. So yeah, Brink's not just recovering, she's reinventing herself. She's taking everything she learned from her injury, her modeling gig, and her college dominance, and she's channeling it all into this comeback. The WNBA better watch out, because Cameron Brink is coming back stronger than ever. And trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. Cameron Brink's story isn't just about bouncing back from an injury or making a splash in Sports Illustrated. It's about completely changing the game. She's showing everyone that you can be a beast on the court and a star in front of the camera. And you know what? She's just getting started. Think about it. Brink took a career-threatening injury and turned it into a chance to inspire young girls. She's not just playing basketball, she's changing how people see female athletes. And that SI swimsuit shoot, it's not just about looking good. It's about showing strength, confidence, and breaking down old stereotypes. But here's the real kicker. Brink's journey is far from over. With her comeback to the WNBA on the horizon, she's ready to shake things up even more. So keep your eyes on Cameron Brink. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. And trust me, you won't want to miss what she does next.